The job of cleaning and maintaining all of the drains in Ingham County is absolutely enormous, and it's nothing that two people could do by themselves. So we are lucky to have a team of trained stewards that are doing a great job of cleaning up garbage, taking off invasive plants, and planting native plants and keeping the ecosystem at the drain healthy.
My name is Alexandra Leonard, and I'm here working with Wild Ecoscapes, and I am pretty passionate about this project and this mission, and love the idea that our drain commissioner is taking planting native plants and all the benefits that they can give to our ecosystems, and creating spaces that were previously completely just sort of forgotten about spaces into like really nice spaces for people to go enjoy. This is bindweed. It has white little flowers if it gets to the point where it can grow them. And when they're pretty, but when it does get to that point, they're going to seed. And this little very invasive plant is prevalent in a lot of landscapes. There are, I think that it's a nuisance plant for people worldwide. People that garden or work with this kind of thing are very frustrated by this plant, and so I'm going through and trying to, the roots kind of just, it's hard to get at the full roots. They just kind of break off. We're trying to avoid disturbing the soil as much as possible because there are other seeds that we're trying to allow to grow. So I'm kind of going through systematically where I see these patches and get rid of everything I see there.
My name's Noah Barron. So right now we're pumping water up the hill to water all these trees you see behind us here. And so we have a small pickup pump there in the creek, and that feeds water up the hill here to our main pump, which from there we use the green hose to pump water up the hill and water all the trees. And unfortunately, with the grade of this hill, anytime it rains, it doesn't really sit and soak into the soil. It just kind of runs down and feeds back into the creek. And that's why there's all this erosion here. So we're having to do double duty and get these trees watered, especially since it's been so dry lately.
Nathan Duphine, D-U-P-H-E-N-E. So the drain had planted a lot of trees on the property, and we want to get those taken care of and make sure that they're good to go for the years coming ahead. And I call it my Tree LC program. We go roots to crown. We take a look down here. We've got the mulch. Make sure that the mulch is spread evenly, but that it's not too high up on the bark of the tree. We pull out any kind of weeds or grass growing in the root zone, because those will harm the trees. And then what I do is I grab the pickaxe and I dig some self-watering trenches. One here at the top, so when the water's coming down the hill, it'll fall into the trench, and then another one at the bottom, so as the water continues down, it fills up the trench, and then these trees can be watered from that. And then we go on up the tree, take off any suckers from the bottom, and also look as we go further up to take out any dead branches, any obvious dead wood, so that the tree will focus growth further up. And it's coming into fall here, so they're starting to lose the leaves, but these are going to get them ready for next spring.
The work of maintaining these beautiful public spaces is challenging, but it's also very rewarding, and people enjoy spending time outdoors and watching the wildlife here, and they also feel good about what they're doing to clean up these spaces and keep them safe for all of us. And so if you're interested in doing this important work of stewardship, you can email wildecoscapesmi@gmail.com to find out how you can get involved.